welcome to all our viewers in Nigeria and around the world to Midday News on Global Television. Coming to you live from the nation's capital, Abuja, I am Jumai Manson. A quick reminder that Global Television is on DSTV channel 365 and Star Times channel 276. You can download the Global TV Nigeria mobile app for Android and iOS devices to keep track of our broadcast. President Bola Tinubu has sworn in two newly appointed commissioners of the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC. As its chairman, Mahmood Yakubu dismissed widespread speculations that he had been removed from office. Speaking with State House correspondents shortly after the Federal Executive Council FEC meeting at the Presidential Villa, Abuja, Yakubu affirmed his position and clarified that no such action had been taken by the president. Kike Lomo Okere completes the story.
The Independent National Electoral Commission Chairman Mahmood Yakubu revealed that the Commission had forwarded 142 recommendations to the National Assembly as part of ongoing efforts to reform Nigerian electoral process. Following its internal review of 2023 general elections, Yakubu expressed satisfaction with lawmakers' response and pace of action.
Weeks ago, we had a retreat in Lagos with the Joint Committee of the Senate and House of Representatives on Electoral Reform. Thereafter, the National Assembly is going to organize a public hearing, and it's after the public hearing that now a new bill will at the end of the day be submitted to the President for assent. So we're working with the National Assembly on electoral reform.
The submission of recommendation and continued legislative engagement, Yakubu says, were part of the Commission's commitment to ensuring more credible and transparent election in the future. Kike Lomo Okere, Global Television News.
The National Association of Nigerian Nurses and Midwives has enjoined nurses in the country to tackle the issues of negligence and attitudes in patients' care. President of the association, Comrade Haruna Mamon, gave the advice in Abuja during the commemoration of the 2025 International Day of the Midwives and the flag-off of the 2026 International Nurses Week celebration. The theme of this year's commemoration is Our Nurses, Our Future, Caring for Nurses Straightens Economics. Mamoon said the association is dedicated to driving initiatives that promote professionalism, continuing education, and ethical standards within its ranks. The People's Democratic Party, PDP, has inaugurated new members for its Board of Trustees. The inauguration took place at the party's National Executive Committee Hall in Abuja. The PDP says the move aims to rejuvenate its top advisory body, which has seen diminished activity, with 85 out of 127 members reportedly inactive. Our political correspondent, Godwin Sunday, completes the story.
The reconstitution of the Board of Trustees followed the expiration of tenures and defections of some. The inauguration coincides with the heightened internal discussion within the PDP to address internal challenges and strategies ahead of the upcoming NEC meeting and National Elective Convention. Welcoming new BOT members, the chairman Adolphus Nwabara emphasized that the appointment is a call to serve and charged the new members to serve with dedication in building the new PDP.
It is a call to serve with integrity, transparency, and an unwavering dedication to the collective good of our party and our nation.
The acting national chairman, Ambassador Ilyasu Damagu, represented by Satunji Koshedo, the acting national secretary, seized the opportunity to welcome new members of the Board of Trustees.
We will also expect a commensurate response from the BOT in supporting us to refocus and redirect the affairs of the party to what it's supposed to be.
The highlight of the event is the presentation of new board members by the BOT Secretary, Ahmed McAfee. Speaking to journalists, some members of the newly inaugurated BOT spoke on what to expect from the new BOT.
And that It's a new beginning for our party, a regeneration of the glorious past.
Takeaway is that it's a call for a bigger service. For those who has been thinking that PDP has gone.
If you're a good biblical scholar, you know that even Christ had defection in his time. The Bible recorded that at some point some disciples left him. So that is expected.
Are taking place in all parties. There are people leaving PDP to other places, and there are people leaving other places to PDP. So I believe the most important thing is that members of the party who can't come to this forum, who are in the villages, they're in the party. They have not gone to anywhere.
The PDP hopes that the newly inaugurated BOT members will bring renewed vigor to the party's leadership and help to navigate the challenges ahead. Godwin Sunday, Global TV News.
The Academic Staff Union of Universities has elected a consultant psychiatrist at the University of Jos Teaching Hospital, Professor Chris Pawuna, as its next president. Pawuna, who is also the Dean of Student Affairs at the University of Jos, takes over from Victor Osodike, a professor of soil science from the Michael Okpara University of Agriculture, Umuedike, Abia State. Decision was taken at the 23rd National Delegates Congress of the Union, which took place in Benin. The chairman of Goa West Local Government Area in Benue State, Orom Turso Victor, has ordered a dusk to dawn curfew to curb rising insecurity in the area. In a statement issued, Victor said the curfew, which begins at 6:30 p.m. daily, takes place, effect, and applies to all movement in and out of the local government. The council boss explained that the measure is temporary and would be subject to review based on improvement in the security situation. Over now to the Nigerian Ports Authority, NPA has refuted recent online allegations accusing the agency of multi-billion naira corruption, describing the claims as spurious, false, and lacking credibility. According to the NPA, all budgetary provisions and expenditures are under the strict supervision of the Federal Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy. The Budget Office of the Federation and National Assembly making misappropriation particularly impossible. The management of the authority in a statement dismissed the allegations, insisting that its operation, finances, and procurement processes are fully compliant with Nigerian law and subject to rigorous oversight. Key cultural figures and government officials have commended President Bola Ahmed Tinubu's administration for its growing emphasis on culture as a tool for national identity, unity, and international relations. The commendations came during a press conference organized by the National Institute for Cultural Orientation at the Brazilian Consulate in Lagos, part of preparations for the forthcoming World Orisha Congress and Nigeria Cultural Exchange. His Imperial Majesty Oni Adeyeye Enitan Ogunwusi Ojaja II, Oni of Ife and global patron of WorldCon, praised the president for fostering a climate that supports cultural and traditional institutions. Moving on to the Minister of Marine and Blue Economy, Adegboyega Oyetola, has announced plans to end the insurance of waivers under the Coastal and Inland Shipping Act 2003. Oyetola made this known in a statement by his spokesperson, Dr. Bolaji Akinola, following a meeting with a delegation from NNPC Shipping, Stena Bulk, and Curverton Offshore. The meeting took place at the ministry in Abuja and reaffirmed Oyetola's commitment to reversing the over-reliance on waivers for foreign vessels in Nigerian waters. A cholera outbreak has been reported in Bokas, a local government area of Plateau State, resulting in 4 deaths. It was learned that several others have been evacuated to various primary health care centers and cottage hospitals in the council area for medical treatment. The executive chairman of Bokas local government, Amola Amola, confirmed the development to newsmen in Jos. You are watching the live broadcast of Midday News. When Midday News returns, Trump meets Saudi Crown Prince as he begins first major trip of second term. Details coming shortly, plus business and sports stories on the other side of this break. Please stay with us. You're welcome back, and if you're just tuning in, this is Midday News on Global Television. Thank you for staying with us. In business now, the World Bank has described Nigeria's 2025 federal budget as overly ambitious, warning that the federal government may be forced to turn to the Central Bank of Nigeria's Ways and Means facility to finance likely revenue shortfalls. The bank gave this warning during the public presentation of its latest Nigerian Development Update report titled Building Momentum for Inclusive Growth in Africa in Abuja. President Bola Tinubu signed the 2025 Appropriation Act into law, approving a record budget of 54.99 trillion naira, the highest in Nigeria's history. The World Bank has queried the remittance of proceeds of petrol subsidy removal by the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, NNPCL. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu announced the removal of petrol subsidy. The policy was projected to save the federal government billions of dollars annually. The petrol subsidy removal, as justified by the government, was expected to free up funds for critical infrastructure and social programs. But the World Bank noted that while the subsidy was fully removed in October 2024, the NNPCL did not begin transfer of grains to the Federation account until January 2025. The Minister of Aviation and Aerospace Development, Festus Keyamo, has unveiled a new insurance policy to transform Nigeria's aviation sector with the reverse regulations specifically designed to ease aircraft financing and support the growth of local airline operators. The minister announced this in a signed statement by the spokesperson to the ministry, Olutayo Oluseyi. The Commissioner for Insurance and NARCOM, CEO Olusegun Omosehin, said the Commission has fully embraced the initiative. And on the foreign news now, the UN is undergoing some dire financial strain amid growing budget challenges, Secretary General Antonio Guterres has said. Guterres, while briefing member states in New York about the state of the multilateral body, pushed for wide-ranging structural reforms to cut costs and enhance the world body's effectiveness. According to information provided by the UN Controller to the General Assembly's Fifth Committee, administrative and budgetary, only $1.8 billion have been received against the $3.5 billion regular budget assessment for 2025. Over now to Donald Trump meets Saudi Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman as he begins his first major diplomatic trip of his second term. The U.S. president is hoping to secure significant new investments in the U.S. in the four-day trip to Saudi Arabia, Qatar, and UAE. In sports now, Nigeria's top-ranked table tennis star Quadri Aruna will lead the country's charge at the 2025 ITTF World Championship Finals in Doha, Qatar, as the continent continues its quest for a historic first medal at the prestigious event. The tournament is scheduled to take place from May 16th to 25th, with Nigerian athletes set to compete across singles and doubles event in both the men's and women's categories. The Super Falcons of Nigeria will face the indomitable Lioness of Cameroon in a high-profile international friendly scheduled to hold across two venues in Ogun State, following a strategic partnership between the Nigerian Football Federation and the state government. According to NFF President Ibrahim Gusau, the matches are part of border effects to decentralize top-level football events and strengthen the country's football economy through greater collaborations with state governments. The first match will be played at the Renault Star Stadium in Ikenna on Saturday, May 31st, while the return leg will take place at the recently upgraded MKO Abiola Sports Complex in Abeokuta on Tuesday, June 3rd. Still on sports now, Real Madrid have reached a full agreement with Xabi Alonso to become the club's next head coach. According to transfer expert Ferranze Romano, the Spanish tactician currently managing Bayer Leverkusen has sealed a 3-year contract with Los Blancos that will run until 2028. His appointment signals the end of Carlos Asalante's tenure and the beginning of a new era on the former midfielder. Now that's it on Global TV Midday News. A quick reminder that Global TV is on DSTV channel 365 and Star Times channel 276. Now kindly follow us across all social media platforms now showing on your screen by using @Global TV NG. You can download the Global TV Nigeria mobile app for Android and iOS devices to keep track of our broadcast. I am Jumai Manson. Thank you for watching. Good afternoon.